Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here. Wanted to bring you guys a video on my concerns here with the PS4 pre-sales and how it's really confusing to the consumer. And frankly, I find it's a bit annoying. So I wanted to show you guys basically 5 different websites from major companies and the different kind of BS information that we're seeing from a pre-order. So I think that come holiday time, either PlayStation 4 is going to they're going to make a ton of them and we're not going to have to worry, or the alternate, which is the one I think is going to happen, people are going to be expecting that they ordered a pre-sale of an item to be delivered on a specific date, and it's not going to end up getting delivered. Reasons why I believe this is because you're going to notice right here that now there's been no quote-unquote official release date yet for the PS4, at least not that I know of. And check the date of this video so you know and you don't troll me of why I think this. But it says right here, it says a store available in stores 12/31. It says the release date 12/31/13. It says pre-order now. Usually this means you're pre-ordering it for that release date. Am I not right? So the reason why this is confusing is because you go down here and look under the shipping and returns, and it says during the checkout blah blah blah. It says estimated delivery date range is calculated by product availability, and then it says guest locations and so on and so on. But it also says it will usually be in stock within 1 to 2 days. Some in-stock items may have a longer lead time to prepare for shipment. So that to me really just makes me think, well, maybe if you order it and it's not actually going to be available on 12/31, or even worse, what if they change the release date to 11 something, which I'll show you another example why I believe the release dates are not set in stone because of another pre-order. I'm going to go to the next site. This is Walmart, and this is one I did with a bundle. And it says right here, pre-ordered this item today, and it should ship on 12/31. Now, should ship is the words that I'm kind of concerned about. It's not guaranteeing day one delivery of this item. So it's like they're pre-ordering things that they don't have any idea how many numbers they're going to get. And I went in store to Best Buy and I went in store to Target, and they were both extremely confusing. Target didn't have any in-store pre-orders. They said you had to go online to do it. So I went online to check that out, and I'll show you that. Well, I showed you that the first one. So that was the pre-order. There was nothing that guarantees first day delivery. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Amazon and GameStop both, I think, are probably the best two that are taking this the more responsible route. And you can see right here that they have different editions. They have a launch edition, which is the one that is guaranteed to be available on release day, which they say in writing right here. Those are not available. You go to the regular standard edition, and you're able to go ahead, and you can see it says it's not available on, or not guaranteed on release day. This one right here doesn't say anything on Target. It doesn't say anything about launch or standard. This one on Walmart doesn't say anything about launch or standard. So it's interesting that they're using different wordings for different things. Now, I went to try to get a launch of any of the bundles. Of course, they're all sold out as well. And then you go over to here, and you're going to look at GameStop, and you're going to see that GameStop actually has this set up for PS4. It says that it's sold out. So the fact that they said it's sold out, and this was a responsible thing to do, the pre-orders have sold out. So I've signed myself up on this list to be notified when if there's any more. And actually, Xbox One, the pre-orders were sold out for day one release, and then after that, I ended up happening. I went in to GameStop, and they actually ended up getting more items, especially for the specific location that I was going to. So I was able to actually sign up for Xbox One on day one release. This was responsible. Amazon was responsible. The big companies, though, like Walmart and Target, are not responsible. And here's the icing on the cake: Best Buy. So I chose a random zip code here, and I put in the PS4 unit, and it says the pre-orders. If I pre-order now, it says the available pickup is 11:30. So I'm like, 11:30, and then you look at this one and it says 12:30. Why does Best Buy have a pre-order date of 11:30, a month ahead? I'm just going to select this one as just for fun to see what it does. And it says pickup on release day. So this one, by any standard, Best Buy is suggesting that you're going to be able to get this at 11:30, and that it is a pickup on release day by placing this order. So I honestly don't know what to do. And the downside is if you pre-order from the wrong place, some of them that cost you 100% of the money up front. Other ones like Best Buy, you only had to pay, like in store. When I went in store, they said you had to pay $25 for the pre-order. But I'm thinking, what if it's not available? And this is what they said, because in store, and this is why I even did this video, because in store I picked up the thing, and they have a nice little kiosk that says, you know, a little TV screen or whatever, that's touch screen, and you can pre-order the PS4. And then like a gal comes over and says, "Yeah, can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah." This says that it's delivery on the launch day, and I said, "Does this actually guarantee us a launch day purchase?" And she said no. Even though it says it on the ticket, she said no. We have 80 something pre-orders for the same day or for first day release. We don't know how many units we're getting in for first day, so it could potentially be there. You might get it in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. So the fact that she even said that, I was like, how does that work where they can say that you get a pre-order on the release day, especially with the release day off by a month from what the other sites are actually saying, and guarantee me anything? So I guess that's kind of where I wanted to leave you guys. Again, you can see the pre-order again here. The timing was totally different than the other ones. And I think that this type of confusion needs to be addressed from Sony, or at least have Sony get the word out to these other companies so that they're not kind of screwing over the consumers and placing you on hold. If you have a wait list on Best Buy that you decide to buy, and you're 1,000 people deep before you actually get your order filled. Meanwhile, you go to a local stop or GameStop or whatever, and they have the consoles in store or in stock, excuse me, like let's say after a week or whatever. I mean, there's no idea of when to get the pre-order. And this is again for those people that really care and wanted to get a pre-order. Now, this is really my fault because I should have pre-ordered the first day and I didn't end up doing it. So kind of learned my lesson. I should have pre-ordered and I didn't. But the confusion was here, and I wanted to show you guys that I'm confused. If you guys have better information or information that can kind of set me straight, leave a comment and let me know. But as of right now, dudes, I don't know where to pre-order from, and I don't know where is going to guarantee me anything other than Amazon and other than GameStop, because those two are the ones that have more solid information, which the pre-orders are filled. But long enough ramble. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on this. Do you guys think this is kind of ridiculous, how corporate America is kind of screwing us over and creating like mass confusion along the lines with these releases? But that's the end of the video. I just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts. Later, guys.